Are you tired of climbing up and down to your mines just because your inventory is full? Are you tired of having to find a big flat space to place down all of your fortunable blocks just so you can grab your fortune pick and chop it all down again? Are you also tired of having to manually grab all your coal and all your smelting items, opening and closing interfaces to smelt it all? And then after that taking out all the items manually, just to having to sort them yourself in a chest, fumbling around, making things kind of looking good, failing horribly, really horribly, and having it look kind of like this. Then you should try out the 1.5 mineral processing plant. All you have to do is, after mining, place your minerals in the delivery chest and the materials will be automatically sent to the processing plant. When you enter the processing plant, you will find all the fortunable items in a chest waiting for you. Just grab the ones you want to fortune first, run over to the packager and start placing the blocks right there. And once the packager doesn't accept more blocks, it is ready. You can start fortuning all your items. All the blocks are in reach, so it's very simple to use. Once you've fortuned all the blocks, pick up the items, go over to the fortuned items chest and place the items inside. After that you are all done and the system will do the rest. And with the rest, that would be sorting your items and storing them for you. So let's go over here and look, the diamonds have been fortuned. The redstone and lapis, I fortuned that off camera. But here is a little bit of the more nice thing. The gold and iron have been smelted for you. And the coal is here and everything else. You could also smelt the cobblestone and make it into smooth stone automatically if you want to. There's also a miscellaneous chest, which is for anything else you might find if you met a mob down in your mines. The mob drops from that would go there, or just anything that isn't in your system, so you can put anything in the chest down in the mines and it will still do everything for you. And now it's time for the actual redstone part. You know what the system does, so let me tell you how it does it. Now I've taken down the walls so you can see all of the hoppers and redstone and rails. And this is where we entered. This is the fortuned ores, or fortunable ores, external fuel supply and the fortuned items and the packager. You've seen this already. It was what's behind the walls that was interesting. So we're going to try to start from the beginning and go through exactly how the system works. But first of all, let's make it day and tell you something about what's in it. Now, if you have seen my 1.5 sender, smelter and sorting system video, you will recognize everything. Probably not like this, but it is actually just parts from that video. We have 4 senders, which work exactly like in that video. We have 3, so 1, 2, 3 unloaders or receivers. We have 2 sorting systems and the super smelter, and that is all there is. So it's all combined machines to make one system. And if we begin from the start, we have an unloader, so the cart comes from the mines. It stops here and unloads all its items into this sorter. This sorter filters out the diamond, redstone, lapis and coal, puts them into this chest so you can fortune them, because sadly we can't do that with the redstone. All other items, which also could be zombie flesh, string, arrows, anything you might find down in the caves or mines, will go through here into this sender. So this is just a regular sender as well. It goes here and gets unloaded into another sorting system. Now this sorting system is connected to the smelter, and the coal, which gets sorted out if you had a raw coal down in your mines, it gets sorted out and put into this sender, which is right here, which fills up the super smelter with fuel. Now you might not always get coal when you're mining, because you might use silk touch. So there is an external fuel supply. You could also use blaze rods or charcoal or logs, anything you'd like to burn or use as a fuel source, you can put in here. So once you've fortuned your coal, you could just put it here, and you can mix different types of fuel. There's no problem with that. So it will distribute in the super smelter, and that's all fine with the coal. Now the iron and gold will go to the right into another sender. Yes, here's a sender with a cart, and that will send all of the smelting items over here to be smelted and put down into this hopper. Now this hopper is the last sender, so we've smelted all our items and it comes over here, and this is a sender with an overflow protection, which I won't go through this system, but it has overflow protection because a lot of items is getting here. This goes off to another sorting system where it sorts everything. Now, right now I only explained how the gold and iron gets there. The gold and iron gets taken from the furnaces and put there, but here is another unloader. So let's follow that back and we get to this sorter again. Now this sorter sends through things like cobblestone, dirt, gravel, flint, and everything else that isn't an ore. So that goes here. Everything that is not a kind of ore gets sent here, goes over around and unloads into the output of the super smelter, so that also makes its way over here. The last thing is the fortunable items, or the fortuned items, which you put in this chest, and that simply goes to this hopper as well. As you can see, it goes like that and goes into that loader. And that's all this system has to offer. Over here is just another unloader and a sorting system. And as you can see, since 1.5, the full release, I am actually on the full 1.5.1. This kind of sorter works, where you have the hoppers go around the top and have things like this. And that is it for this video. Now there are some things that I couldn't tell you because there simply isn't enough time. It's not major things, it's smaller things about how the system works in more detail. So if there's something that you want to know more, please leave a comment in the comment section below, and if enough people want to see it, I will make another video where I explain how stuff work. So that is it for today. This is the first video of 1.5 possibilities. I will most likely make more videos like this, which just explores the amount of automation you can have in 1.5. So if you enjoyed this build and you want to download it, there's a download link in the description down below. And if you really loved it, like, favorite and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.